That seems better. I think that's just going to refresh. I hope that's just going to refresh.
It's live. So we've got one person there. We have to.
I've got no idea why I'm putting stuff on there.
Right, just put it on the screen. Make sure it's displaying what it should be.
I think it's just because we tried a different thing, babe.
I'm hoping. No.
Don't ask me why.
That's not right.
We've not changed any settings in this.
Well, no, I would have thought it'd be the OBS.
I'm going to try this. I think it might be because it's going through that.
Yes, that's showing that.
So why is it doing that?
So that should now show that in theory. Let's give it a second.
Yeah.
Just having a few technical issues. What do with technology? Always makes you have to be a liar and unreliable.
No, it's still not right.
It's better than it was though. It's just yeah. High presenter view. Does it just mean as that frozen? No, it's just as very concentrated face.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Don't know what that was about. Pain in the ass. PowerPoint.
So of course now we've got us looking very confused and pensive on the screen until we suddenly see that it's working.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, for goodness sake. We need to keep that up.
Seriously? But we never had an issue last week. We used the same setup.
I don't know.
Right, are we missing anyone apart from my mum? I know my mum's not there. Caroline, is your mum on?
Mum's trying to connect.
Because we did have her on, but I don't see any comments now from her. Oh, that's only top chat. Still live chat doesn't change anything.
No.
I know we're a little bit behind time now, but matter.
Well, yeah, but it's fine. So
I
it's
still
the
don't understand
6th.
why it's being a pain in the ass.
I don't know. So I
Okay,
can
my
understand.
mum's on now.
I understand the quality issue from the
Yeah.
latency, but I don't understand.
So we're still missing Pamela. Unless you're on there, Pamela.
Are you there, Pamela? Give us a sign.
Your mum's on.
Yeah, the Facebook link had to be changed because we had an issue with the stream itself, and this is basically a new stream.
What? I didn't write that wrong.
Dinding. What's dinding? Is Pamela dinding?
60 seconds. It's,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think it's meant to be doing, is it not?
It's meant to be finding.
Oh, finding. Okay.
Yeah, not doing. Finding.
Ding ding.
So as soon as she comes on, we'll start.
Yeah, so sorry for all the technical issues we've had. Don't know why they've occurred, to be
What?
honest.
We've even got these at the bottom of the screen now. These never come on. Unless PowerPoint has had an update like that.
PowerPoint or OBS. But the thing is, this is the presentation version of PowerPoint, which you'd normally see. So you'd have this screen on the main screen and the thing we had before that presented you on someone's laptop. So I don't know why it's suddenly doing it, because it's almost like it's registering your laptop as still being awake and usable when it wasn't last week. So I don't know.
I don't. I've not changed any settings. I can carry my crackers.
Well, in the meantime, you could go to my first fact.
No way. Dropbox has gone out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got cash.
It's not showing it's gone out either. And also £10 worth of games haven't gone out yet. Unless those went out your account.
I don't know. We'll have a look at that later. Hey, there's Pamela.
Yay.
Sorry about that, everyone, then.
Right. Let's start again, shall we?
Am I going to say jinx or are you?
No. Can you stop? No, leave it. Sit like this.
You want me to play with that?
I thought you were playing with your ring.
No, it's my stone.
I thought you were playing with your ring.
No. Meaning. So the golden poison frog is the world's most toxic amphibian. However, it doesn't produce any poison if it's born in captivity, which I find really weird. There's some sort of environmental factor that actually causes it to produce the poison, or something it eats or whatever. I'm no biologist.
No, so it's the same setup as we had last week. 3 sections, each got 15 questions. Each section will go down in time, so it will get quicker.
Ding ding.
Ding ding. So, question 1. In what decade did the number of humans surpass 6 billion people?
Yeah, so we're looking for the decade, not the specific year.
Yeah, this is an easy round after all.
Aye.
Still not bad latency.
No. 14 seconds.
Question 2. What is the capital of Northern Ireland?
Because yeah, even you sort of stumbled on this one when I was asking you.
Northern Ireland being the UK's part of Ireland.
Yes, the north part of Ireland.
Well, even the Republic of Ireland have got a north.
Yes, the North Republic of Ireland doesn't quite have the same ring to it though.
Every country's got a north.
Alright, Christopher Eccleston.
3. Name the country.
So yeah, you may see some watermarks on pictures because I believe this was taken from a holiday brochure type thing. So
That was just all common media.
yeah,
That's fine. Question 4. How many points is a touchdown in rugby? 2, 3, 5 or 7? I'm assuming you mean rugby league. That's too short. You wrote it.
rugby is rugby.
No, it's not. It's not.
I don't know. Why is it? What is your obsession with knowing what we're eating? Well, what Robin's eating?
5. On average, how many Pringles are in a standard 180-gram tube? 75, 90, 100 or 125? Ow.
Yeah.
It's a try, not a touchdown.
Well, I don't know. I don't do sport.
No, you don't.
Still the same.
Still the same. That's fine. 6. Which country is this?
So yeah, I did all the questions for easy and medium. I left the other ones for Robin. Very good, Denise. I would agree with you because I somehow seem to get through a whole can in a day if I'm left alone with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do sport. Stop judging.
It's a try for rugby.
I don't do sport.
7. In what decade did the British Industrial Revolution start? 1730s, 40s, 50s or 60s?
Everyone just judging me.
You're a bloke, you're supposed to know your sport.
How dare you stereotype me?
Mm.
You mean try harder? Is that a pun? Is that meant to be a pun? Are you just getting it now, are you?
Yes. 8. What is the name of this Australian landmark?
So yeah, there are two different names for this, but they're both the class as the official name.
Humpback Mountain. Could be a humpback. Nine. Name the film. It just needs to be the broad term, not the specific term.
What specific? Surely if you know the broad one, you'll know the specific one.
No. If you know the specific one, you can have an extra point.
You're going to give people extra points, eh?
Mm.
Okay. Extra point if you know the specific film. Let's get the time stamp for it.
10. If you had onomatophobia, what would you be afraid of? Chickens, names, onomatopoeias, beards.
I should have put tomatoes as an option. No, no. We're not going into a pun war here. We're not going into a pun war. Not when I'm the butt of the joke. It's ugly.
Yeah, but a lot of rugby players have good butts. $11. Lads, what is the longest road in the UK? Stop that. A38, A30, M6 or A1?
Ridiculed in my own home.
Your mum like my joke?
Yes, I know.
$12. Name the country this is from.
What? Oh. I was going to say, what's a 7k road? At the end of the day, Denise, we were trying to do this as an easy round. I could have looked at what the longest road in the world was.
You're going to give out any penalties for getting the wrong answers?
What would I do?
Oh!
I think I'll go at this rate.
Spell the yeah. Spell the following word in full.
The time's not going.
What did you do that for?
Just in case there was anyone who didn't quite like spiders. So you still for everything that I have to put up with now. Hey, you get some extra time.
You made your own rugby joke. 14. What is the right spelling? I'm not pronouncing it. It's a nude pedestrian.
What?
Nude pedestrian. It's missing the pedestrian bit. And
Well, yeah.
Pedestrian. $15. Which company?
I think your mum's a bit behind.
Answers?
We're there already, are we?
And stop watching Crash Bandicoot. We're going to be playing this one, right?
No, that was just an amusing thing. It's not the actual, well, not the proper thing at any rate. So question 1, in which decade did the human race surpass 6 billion people? It was in the 90s, so specifically 1999. More specifically, October 12th, 1999. So currently the world population is 7.85 billion and is estimated to reach 8 billion by the 17th of February 2023. Question 2, what is the capital of Northern Ireland? It is Belfast. So the birthplace of the Titanic, it was, which was the largest man-made movable object the world had ever seen. And now it's sort of midget compared to a lot of ferries these days. What are you doing? Question 3, name the country. It was Japan. So that was an image of Mount Fuji. So it might look like just one giant mountain, but Mount Fuji is actually made up of 3 separate volcanoes. And until 1868, women were forbidden to climb it for religious reasons.
There's in quite a few cartoons.
Hmm?
Especially in Dragon Ball. There's a mountain that the women aren't allowed to climb.
Okay.
Because if a woman climbs it, you got loads of bad weather.
Fair enough.
It might be based on the same mountain.
I wouldn't be surprised. Question 4, how many points is a try in rugby?
Thank you.
It is 5. So it becomes 7 if they manage to kick it through the goalposts afterwards. Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
Question 5.
I know a little bit more about rugby than you do.
Question 5, on average, how many Pringles are in a tube? It is 90. So this is an average value, as the number of crisps isn't. So the number of crisps isn't printed on the tubes because the number can fluctuate. It fluctuates anything between like 85, 95, something like that.
Yeah, but they go on weight.
Yes, exactly, which is why they don't print the number on the tubes. Question 6, where is this? It was Dubai. So in the early 1700s, Dubai was just a small fishing and pearl diving village. By the end of the 18th century, about 1,200 people were living there. Fast forward to today, and Dubai has a population of 3.3 million. So in 200 years, it went from 1,200 people to 3.3 million. All because they discovered oil and gold and everything there. Question 7. In what decade did the British Industrial Revolution start? It was 1760. So it ended in 1840. The Industrial Revolution was the transition to the new manufacturing processes. Question 8. What is the name of the Australian landmark? It is Ayers Rock, or Uluru, if that's how you pronounce it. So it is taller than the Eiffel Tower and is 3.6 kilometres long. So it was formed by wind erosion over millions of years. It is currently 348 metres high. However, it apparently extends at least 2.5 kilometres below the ground. So it's like an iceberg.
Okay.
Just like 348 metres above the ground, 2.5 kilometres below. So name the film. It was, of course, Indiana Jones for the extra point. If you got And the Last Crusade. So Spielberg apparently made The Last Crusade as an apology for Temple of Doom for being too dark and violent. One of the original drafts of The Last Crusade had Indiana facing off against a Scottish ghost while trying to discover the Fountain of Youth. It was going to be called like Indiana Jones and, what was it, The Legend of the Monkey King or something. That's what it was going to be called, but then they decided to go with the Last Crusade option. Question 10. What is the fear of... what fear is onomatophobia? It is the fear of names. Why have I got hello there? I must have not forgotten to write the thing in. It's a fear of names, not hello. What? Anyway, question 11. Question 11. What road is the longest in the UK? It is the A1, which goes from central London to central Edinburgh at 396 miles or 637 kilometres. Question 12. Name the country the hat's from. It's Morocco. I don't really have any facts about that. I mean, the origin is a bit disputed, but most people agree it's from Morocco or that area.
I just associate it to the Capuchin monkeys.
Yes, thank you, Caroline. Question 13. Spell tarantula. Like that. So there are over 800 species of tarantula, and they can be found all over the planet, but generally in warmer environments. Question 14. You done?
Yeah, I was just wiping things off my phone.
Question 14. How do you spell that word? Nudities. Yeah, that word. That's how you spell it. So, nuditarian simply refers to 2 days ago, the day before yesterday, in fact. Unfortunately, this expression has fallen into disuse, although it's far more melodious than just saying the day before yesterday. What? Question 15. Name the company. It was Starbucks. So Starbucks refers to the first mate in the Herman Melville book Moby Dick. The original name was going to be Pequod, the name of the Moby Dick whaling ship. How did everyone do on that one?
It was meant to be easy.
It was meant to be easy, yes. So technically this rounds out of 16, because you can get 2 points for the Indiana Jones one. I think my mum's still running and hiding from the image of the spider. I don't know, 14 out of 16, very good. Did I make that round a bit too hard for an easy round?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know.
Easy is meant to be able to be answered by a kid.
Clearly I have higher aspirations then.
Just missing a mum.
I say she's still hiding behind the sofa.
Anyhow, behind the sofa for the Daleks.
Anyway. Yeah. The Aztec ruler of Texcoco, whose name is that, demanded 100 turkeys a day from his subjects. Now, I don't know if that's dead cooked turkeys or if that's just turkeys in general. Imagine 100 turkeys a day. Having 365,000 by the end of the year.
Probably be live turkeys.
Well, yeah, otherwise you really would be quite fat.
Unless it was used to feed the entire house.
Well, even then.
So this is supposed to be medium, not hard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Right, round 2. Question 16. Who played the first Doctor in Doctor Who?
Who remembers the actor's name of the first Doctor? Now, this is the original Doctor, not saying the first Doctor as in being Christopher Eccleston, because he was not the first Doctor. The first modern Doctor.
17. In which American state would you find John F. Kennedy International Airport? You could just say JFK International Airport, because that's what it's known as.
I just did the full name.
New York, Washington, Chicago, or Los Angeles. So JFK Airport. I take it you don't like Doctor Who then, Denise? Well, it's an international thing, not just a UK thing. Although, mind you, we never had it in South Africa. No, unless we had it and I just never saw it.
Too scary.
18. Name the TV series. I used to like this one, and then they remade it, and then they made it horrible.
They do a live action version.
Didn't you?
I don't think I've ever really watched it.
19. In 1927, who became the first person to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean? Amelia Earhart, Charles Lindbergh, Charles Edward Linford Smith, Jean-Pierre Blanquet. I know.
So there was a live action variation.
Obviously it wasn't very well done.
No, I think it was a film.
20. What is the collective name for a group of cats? Litter, kindle, destruction, or glaring? Cats is the key word.
Yes. You stop clicking.
I'm not clicking. Just lifting my foot up and down.
Stop it. She has a point.
Yeah, but you do have Amazon Prime. That's not just UK.
I know, but that's a more modern thing.
I suppose. 21. What shape?
Shape.
Shape.
What shape?
What is the capital of Washington State, USA?
Do you know?
That's easy.
What? W?
23. Why didn't you move that in the middle of the page? That's annoying me.
Because of that.
Yeah, but I have the questions on the side, not there.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Maybe. Not looking forward to the hard.
I wrote the hard ones. They're going to be at the same tier as these ones.
I'm gonna say tier.
24. What fruit is this? There are two names for this fruit. We'll accept both. Because we used to have a tree of these in the garden.
That almost looks like frog spawn.
No. If you got an unripe one, it was a bit tart. It's supposed to be quite sweet.
Never had one.
25. Which river flows through Paris? One of them.
I'm not good at quizzes.
What is the second largest state in America? Alaska, Montana, California, or Texas? 27. Name the fictional duo.
Picture looks like a Malteser.
Nuts are a good source of which vitamin? A, C, E, or D? What was the original name of Constantinople? Athens, Tel Aviv, that one, or Istanbul?
Byzantium.
I know which one it's not.
Well, okay, yeah. So that narrows it down to 3.
If you're thinking of the same one I am.
I've no idea which one you're thinking of.
That one's not it.
Okay.
30. Name the animal.
It'd be a fat pussycat.
Answers.
So question 16, who played the first Doctor? It was William Hartnell. So he played the Doctor between 1963 and 1966. He was followed by Patrick Troughton. He was followed by John Pertwee. Question 17, in which city would you find
New York.
John F. Kennedy Airport? It is New York. So it is the 6th busiest airport in America and the 22nd busiest in the world, apparently. Question 18, name the series. It was The Magic School Bus. So the show was based on a children's book series, and in the books there were 20 students. However, the show reduced that to 8 in an attempt to keep the characters memorable. Oh, referring to the... yeah. Question 19, who was the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? It was Charles Lindbergh. So Amelia Earhart did it 5 years later, becoming the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Charles Smith was the first to fly across the Pacific, and Jean-Pierre was the first to fly across the English Channel in a balloon. Question 20, what is the collective name for a group of cats? It is a glaring. So litter and kindle are the collective names for kittens, and a destruction is the collective noun for a group of wild cats. Question 21, name the shape. It is a torus. So basically a donut. Question 22, what is the capital of Washington State? It is Olympia. So it is the 22nd largest city in the state of Washington. Question 23, name the country. So it was Zimbabwe. So the bird symbolises the history of Zimbabwe. The red star beneath it officially stands for the nation's aspirations, but is commonly thought to symbolise socialism and the revolutionary struggle of freedom and peace. Question 24, name the fruit. It was a passion fruit.
Or a granadilla. I know them by granadillas.
I'm very confused as to Denise's last comment there. So passion fruit is native to Brazil. It's known to have a calming properties and is used as a sleeping aid to calm nerves and relieve anxiety, apparently. Question 25. What river flows through Paris? It is the River Seine. It is France's third longest river, extending 485 miles from Dijon to the English Channel.
You can answer that question. That's what I thought.
No, because Washington, DC, the DC stands for District of Columbia.
Washington DC is in the USA.
Yes, I know, but it's District of Columbia. Yeah, so Washington DC is the capital of the United States. But the actual capital of Washington itself is Olympia.
Okay, carry on. Carry on. Next question.
Question 20. Yeah, question 26. What is the second largest state in America? It is Texas. So it's the third most wide. And there are three most widely spoken languages: are English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. It is also the birthplace of Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Question 27. Name the duo. It was Bert and Ernie. What are you looking at?
Email.
So, since the show's premiere, 4 First Ladies have made appearances on Sesame Street. Barbara Bush, Laura Bush, Hillary Clinton, and Michelle Obama have all stopped by to hang out with the Sesame Street gang to teach young viewers about issues including healthy eating and the importance of literacy. Hillary Clinton even shared a smooch with Oscar, apparently. Yes, that's why it's called Olympus Has Fallen.
Oops.
What are you doing?
Just carry on.
Question 28. Nuts are a good source of which vitamin? It is vitamin E. So almonds specifically have 171% of your recommended daily dose of vitamin E per 100 grams. Question 29. What is the original name of Constantinople? It is Byzantium. So it was an ancient Greek city that became Constantinople in 330 AD when Emperor Constantine moved the capital of the Roman Empire there. In 1453 it became known as Istanbul after the Turks conquered the city. So question 13, name the animal. It was a liger. So a liger is a hybrid cross between a male lion and a tigress. It is the largest known feline. Ligers exist only in captivity because the habitats of the parental species do not overlap in the wild.
So that's a hard round, not a medium.
Maybe you should actually do it then.
What?
Let's see. Yeah, so Washington is the capital of the US, but Olympia is the capital of Washington. Yeah, District of Columbia is what DC means. Okay, so Washington DC is on the east coast of America, while Washington State is on the west coast of America.
Let's do the hard round, which is actually easier than the medium round. Question 31. What's the only kind of parrot that can't fly? Cockatoo, lovebirds, African grey parrot, or kakapoo?
This is why I don't do the questions. I always end up making it too difficult.
32. Who invented the thermoscope? Thermoscope is a type of thermometer. Ish. Move your hand foot, please. Thank you. 33. Name the mountain.
It also looks like a stone giant just lying down with his knees up.
No, it kind of looks like your toes. Put a skin between the toes.
I think I might as well just go. Just being mocked and berated.
Oh, it does. 34.
Nee.
How fast does the Earth spin? 500, 750, 1,000, or 1,250 miles an hour?
Oh, I had to show my feet on streams against the terms and conditions. There it is. What? It is.
35. Which country won the first Football World Cup? I heard that. 36. Who is this? $37. How many countries make up Europe? 44, 54, 49, or 39? $38. Which UK footballer has the most Instagram followers? Yeah.
I don't know what Instagram is.
$39. Name the constellation. It's the best picture I can actually find of this constellation.
Yeah.
Well, picture I can actually use. But you get the gist of what it is.
I still don't understand how someone can go, hey, let's just join these stars up and it's a constellation. What about all the other stars in between?
40. Which one of these gods is not a Roman god? Neptune, Mars, Apollo, or Hathor? $41. Which part of the body will you find the cerebellum? Arms, legs, brain, or chest?
Cerebellum.
Doesn't really matter. $42. Which film is this? $43. Which Shakespeare's play incorporates fairies? $44. What is the second event in an Olympic triathlon? So what would they do second? $45. What age did he die? Answers.
I'm not going to be judged anymore. So, Question 31. What is the only parrot that can't fly? It is a cockapoo. So they use their short wings for balance and support rather than flapping. Their feathers are much softer than those of other birds because they do not need them for strong and stiff enough to support flight. Question 32. Who invented the thermoscope? It was Galileo. Way.
Just go on to the next one. It's Mount Asgard. Can't go back.
So, name the mountain. It was Mount Asgard. The mountain is on the Cumberland Peninsula of Baffin Island in Canada. It is named after the home for the Norse gods. Question 34. How fast does the Earth spin? It was 1,000 miles per hour. So the rotation is slowing by approximately 17 milliseconds per 100 years. So although the rate at which it occurs is not perfectly uniform, this has the effect of lengthening our days. But it happens so slowly that it could be as much as 140 million years before the length of a day will have increased to 25 hours. So in 140 million years, our days will be 25 hours long. How are we going to cope? Question 35. Which country won the first Football World Cup? It was Uruguay. They were also the hosts of the original World Cup in 1930. So question 36. Name the person. It was Bill Nye. So known as Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's an American mechanical engineer and science communicator and television presenter. Getting worse. Question 37. How many countries make up Europe? It is 44. So Russia has the country with the highest population at 145 million. Germany is second with 83 million, and then UK has the third highest population with 67 million. Question 38. Which UK footballer has the most Instagram followers? It is Cristiano Ronaldo. 271.5 million followers. Why? Question 39. Name the constellation. It is the constellation Draco. So despite its size and designation as the 8th largest constellation, Draco, the dragon constellation, is not especially prominent. The name is derived from the Latin term draconum, meaning huge serpent, and the constellation literally snakes its way through the northern sky. Question 40. Which one of the gods is not a Roman god? It is Hathor. So Hathor is the goddess of motherhood, love, joy, fertility, dance and beauty. She was also in charge of welcoming dead spirits to the afterlife, providing them with food and drinks.
Egyptian god.
Yes, sorry. Yes, she was an Egyptian god. Question 41. Which section of the body would you find the cerebellum? It's in the brain. Brain damage. So, primarily involved in coordinating movement and balance, it can also play a role in cognitive functions like language and attention. However, it is estimated to take up only 10% of the overall brain size, yet it contains 50% of the brain's nerve cells. Question 42. Name the film. It is...
the point.
What?
Cristiano Ronaldo is not a UK footballer. I thought he was.
Okay, apologies for that. We're just going to give people a free point for that one.
Yeah, you can have a free point.
Yeah, free point no matter what you put for question 38. So yeah, no matter what you put for question 38, you can have a point for it.
We don't do sport. I just assumed he was UK when I came across the question.
What, because he's a footballer?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's only the UK play football.
Yeah.
Question 42. Name the film. It was The Golden Compass. So the name for so if you've seen the film or read the book or whatever, the name for the witch Serafina Pekkala originated when Philip Pullman browsed through the Finnish telephone directory. That's literally it. He goes, "What's a good name?" That'll do. I don't even know who Juventus is. Question 43. Which Shakespeare play has fairies? It is Midsummer Night's Dream. So the play is about 4 confused young lovers, a group of clumsy workmen, the royal court of Duke Theseus, the royal fairy court of King Oberon and Queen Titiana. The play is set mostly at night in the woods near Athens. No idea. Question 44. What is the second event in the Olympic triathlon? It is swimming. No, I wrote it down wrong, sorry. Cycling. So the first triathlon event was held on September 25th, 1974. In a triathlon, every second counts. For that reason, many athletes urinate while they're on the bike or even on the run. So yeah, can't stop to go pee because every second counts, so they'll just go. Question 45. What age did Nelson Mandela die? It was 95. I didn't actually write that bit down. So he died on December of 2013. He was the first president of South Africa to be elected in a fully representative democratic election, as well as the country's first black head of state. There. How did people do on that one? That one, which was more of a medium round than my medium.
It was.
This is why you do the questions.
Yeah, well.
I'm not a good judge on what's a good question. Yeah, remember 3 point for question 38. Denise, technically it's out of 46 currently, because remember you got an extra point for the Indiana Jones one during the first round. So the first round was technically out of 16.
Alright, so we'll do our quick bonus question. So, that's messed up again. There have been 5 letters spring amongst the questions. What is the anagram? So they're not in order this time. Actually, the timer was in the right place. I forgot to increase the time. So it makes an anagram of a word. So what is that anagram? And then hopefully you got great.
They're great! What?
Mm-hmm. So I don't think that could have made any other words, could it?
I think after my impression, triggered is probably a good word.
So yeah, great. So that will give you an extra point.
Greta.
The bonus question is always an easy word. So. Right, so word games.
In 1966, Australian law made it an offence to fly a kite to the annoyance of any person. So, don't fly a kite in Australia. Okay.
Question 46.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. It's still pronounced as great.
Yeah, but it's a completely different word. And even your mum got that.
Yeah, it's whichever one spells it. So.
What? What do you mean, whichever one spells it?
Whichever one you got, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you got those letters and they formed a proper word.
Okay.
So, riddle. What is full of holes but still holds water? I don't know, a bucket. But then again, you never know. I'll have a bucket full of holes. It'll still hold the water temporarily. Not properly.
I mean, technically, if you have the book in, it's like sitting just on the water level, and you fill it with water, then the water would stay there because it not really have anywhere else to go, kind of.
47. What O is a baby owl? Easy one. "48. Countdown. Countdown numbers, sing the song.
Do-da, do-da.
Countdown numbers, sing the song.
Oh, do-do-da day.
Oh, do-do-da day. Oh, do-do-da do. Countdown numbers, sing the song. Oh, do-do-da-do. Oh, I had to finish it.
Get it off.
"49. Could have made the picture a little bit bigger.
Not when you got all that.
Yeah. So, what is the recommended retail price of this egg?
800-gram hand-decorated Belgian milk chocolate dragon's egg.
From Aldi.
Yes. And it is quite big.
There's a hole in my bicket. Bicket.
I feel like we need to go back to ding. Ding!
50. Tenable. So, the first 10 different words or 5 or more letters in the song You Are My Sunshine by Johnny Cash. We're not including the word sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. That one.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't start with that, by the way. That's a chorus. So yeah, that's the chorus down there.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a verse before the chorus. There's a hole in my dear Henry, dear Henry. Was it Henry?
I don't know. Probably substitute any H name. Harvey would work. Harry. Anyway, on. Click. Question 46. What has holes yet still holds water? It is a sponge. Question 47. What O is a baby owl? It's simply an owlet. Question 48. The countdown numbers to make 973. So you did 10 plus 8 is 18, times by 50 equals 900. You're going to click it all. Plus 25 times 3, which is 975, and then minus 2, which equals 973. Question 49 was the recommended retail price of the dragon egg. It was only $9.99. So 1 point if you're within £5, 2 points if you're within £2. And then question 50, the first 10 different words of 5 or more letters in the song You Are My Sunshine by Johnny Cash. So, of course, you've got Allah, night, sleeping, dreamed, awoke, mistaken, cried, happy, skies, and Yule. What?
Oh, and let me send the whole.
Is it a bit long, is it?
Yeah. No.
Terrible.
So it's actually, there's a hole in my bucket, dear Lisa, dear Lisa. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Lisa, a hole. We'll fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. We'll fix it, dear Henry, fix it.
You done?
Yeah.
So technically the entire quiz is out of 62 this week. So yeah. How did people do? Really?
Yep, I sent it. Mum, I've just sent it to you on your Signal. What is this?
Yes. Apologies again for having a quite hard medium round.
At least your easy round was, well, I think it was between easy and medium.
I'm not a good judge on
Yeah,
what
you still
what's a
did
difficult
okay.
question.
You still did okay.
Clearly, I have higher expectations of everyone else's knowledge base. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us. Beg your pardon.
True.
I don't understand.
I do.
I don't. What does it mean, whole gas?
I don't know about the gas, but I agree with the whole water.
I understand with the whole. I mean, water and sand, yes, but gas. That's what's confusing me. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll hopefully see you all again next week.
Don't forget, it's only up until the end of May that we are doing it every week.
Yes.
And after that, we'll move to every 2 weeks, depending on how I cope.
Yes, because Robin's starting a uni course. A distance learning uni course.
Well, it's only half distance learning.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Oh, gas.
But you said water and gas.